While potential 2012 contenders like Ron Paul and Donald Trump are making waves this week, others like Michelle Bachmann say they're not stepping into the ring just yet. So now for the big question, is there a serious GOP contender still waiting in the wings? Let's talk about it with our panel. Terry Holt is a former senior advisor to the RNC, also served as a Bush campaign spokesperson. And also joining us, David Mercer, former Deputy National Finance Director for the DNC. Gentlemen, great to have you both here today.
Good to be with you, having us.
All right, Terry, as a Republican candidate veteran at this point, do you take Donald Trump seriously? What's this all about for him?
I take anybody seriously who has $1 billion to invest in the presidential campaign. That is the number that Barack Obama is going to bring to the table. They've bragged that they can raise it, and I expect them to. So he is a serious player, but it's still a flirtation until he's ready to make that kind of investment in becoming a serious candidate and having a full-blown agenda for America. But he's got the money to do it, doesn't he?
Well, he tells us he does. So we'll find out as he makes more financial disclosures if he goes down the route formally. David, for you, there have been a lot of people, even within the GOP field, who say they don't feel like we have the strongest candidates out there yet for our party moving forward. Do you agree with them, or do you think there is somebody there who could be a serious challenge for the president?
I don't. In fact, I think many Republicans believe that there's a weak field. One thing I will point out, though, is you got to look at Romney, you got to look at Huckabee, who are running now for their, possibly running for their second time. And if you look over the last several decades, most of the Republican nominees, if not presidents, had run twice. So I think you have to give the advantage to the likes of a Romney, but nonetheless, representing the establishment and having the organization is going to be challenged by possibly the Bachmanns or the Trumps that are possibly lining up for the race as well.
It's an enormous undertaking to run for president. You have to run for president in all 50 states. You have to have organization everywhere, the money to do it, and name awareness. And that's really what's missing from many of our candidates right now. We might know who they are, but the American people don't yet have a full awareness of who these candidates are, short of somebody like Donald Trump. But this is a deep, qualified field of candidates, and when the season comes, I think we're going to see some exciting races develop among these Republicans, and we're going to field a strong challenger.
They are going to be taking the stage for the next 9 months, and also to be on that stage, they're going to be spending a lot of money, not to coalesce behind one, but spending that money against each other to win that nomination. And it'll be interesting to see how strong that individual is after they go through the gauntlet of primaries in the end, when we are stockpiling our resources to refine our message and our unity going into the general election. Correct.
I would say that is a process that is as much a trial by fire as anything. I would say that Barack Obama would not be the strong candidate that he was in the general election without Hillary Clinton in the test that he faced.
And that's why you would have the wish.
I want to say this. I think that the American people still expect this government, not the next government, to solve their problems. And so for Barack Obama and the Republicans on the Hill, we still have to solve problems for this country, and that's going to be
Couldn't agree with you more.
The main thing.
I love it when you end on a note of agreement. David Mercer, Terry Holt, good to see it, and
Pleasure
good to see
be with
both
you.
of you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.